into this primal panic and reach for our partner and create new emotional balance with our partner's help, there's only two other things that we can do as human beings that are wired into our brain. Okay? And these two things are that we can either turn the signals up to full bore, and what that looks like is coercive pushing for connection. One of my clients says, I poke him and poke him and poke him. Anything to get a response from him. If I don't poke him, there's no connection. Or we try to turn all this off. We try to turn things down. We shut off the panic. The trouble with that one is when we shut down, we shut our partner out. I am now describing to you ineffective dependency. If used frequently, these two strategies simply generate more alienation and more isolation. And partners who habitually use these strategies show higher blood pressure in the presence of their partners compared to when the partner was absent. In other words, they're more stressed when their partner's around than when their partner's absent. That's completely different from people who have a secure bond. This is why when we find this common pattern in unhappy relationships of demand, withdraw, and that's the most commonly found pattern in distressed relationships, this pattern is a stable dance where each person constantly triggers and maintains the other person's attachment panic, each protesting the lack of secure connection in a way that cues ever more panic in their lover. This is the deep structure underlying distressed partner interactions. This perspective gives us a map to the dance and to the internal realities that are going on in the dance, the desperate sense of abandonment, of blaming partners, and the helpless resignation and shame at failure of withdrawing partners. And there's one more general point about attachment that I'm going to stress in the rest of this talk. We in this field have given dependency a bad name. Let us be clear then, effective dependency makes us stronger. In a safe haven attachment, we define the self positively. We see ourselves as lovable and competent. Mario Michelanza's research tells us the more securely attached we are, the more coherent, articulate, and positive our sense of self. The real magic here of love is that you feel stronger and you create these trusting interactions that create a synchrony. If you watch an infant play with a mother, or you watch emotionally bonded lovers dance, I dance Argentinian tango. If you watch two people who've been married a long time dance Argentinian tango, you are watching a neural duet of matched rhythms, pacing, intuited intentions, coordinated, attuned responses. You're watching two people become one is what you're watching. The delicacy of this web of mutual influence can be sensed when I tell you that detecting and processing the smallest change in the human face occurs within 100 milliseconds and is mirrored by the observer's right hemisphere within 300 milliseconds. Beneath awareness, fleeting emotional cues and rhythms are the music of the dance between intimates. By the way, what I also said to you is